How to do, everybody? Welcome to Variety Conversation. I am Lady Walker. Here's a heartbreaking story out of Harlem, New York. It's one of many stories that have been happening, one time too many. A 22-year-old Harlem man shot and killed his 40-year-old mother of 8, all because she told him that he needed to get a job to take care of himself. It's a given that he did not want to hear his mother tell him what he needed to do because he neglected to do what was necessary to everyday living, which was to get a job to support yourself. I am pretty sure that his mother never thought in a million years that the baby boy she gave birth to would one day grow up, shoot her in the head, killing her because the truth was too hard a pill for him to swallow. This desert soulless leech wanted nothing more than to leech off of his mother for the rest of his sorry, pathetic life. Anyway, check out NBC4 New York's story on this.
Well, the mother of a 22-year-old man told him to get a job so he could take care of himself. Her son's response? He shot her dead. That's according to police and the victim's brother. News 4's Gabi Acevedo is live outside the scene in East Harlem now, and he talked to distraught family members about this. Gabi.
Adam, your description, although tragic, is precise. Police say that 22-year-old Musa Camara shot his own mother in the head. Now, family members told us that the mother and her son had recently been arguing, as you mentioned, Adam, over him getting a job. The victim's brother, the uncle, wants no mercy for his nephew. Family and friends huddled in grief at Lehman Village houses. Fatoumata Denson was a mother of 8. Police say one of her children, Musa Camara, shot and killed her around 9 this morning. The uncle wants justice.
I want him to go rest of his life in prison.
Danson arrived in New York City more than 25 years ago.
Lovely sister. She don't have no, she kind to the entire family. Let's say kind to everybody. She always smile and laugh.
Today, she was found dead in her 15th floor apartment. According to witnesses, Musa Camara shot her in the head and ran away. Citizen app video shows the moment police arrested him on 108th Street and Madison Avenue.
He got arrested with the weapon. I don't know the size of what kind of weapon it is, but he got arrested with the weapon.
Family members say Fatoumata had recently pressed her son to find a job, and on several occasions things got heated. A grieving brother, now lamenting the untimely death of his little sister, says he will never forgive his troubled nephew.
Come and look for better life, and she got killed by her own son, which is Musa Camara. My nephew, I want him to go life in prison. No mercy for him.
Police say that Camara was taken to a hospital for a psychiatric evaluation. We are still awaiting word on charges. Reporting live from East Harlem, Gabi Acevedo, News 4 New York.
Just awful, Gabi. Thank you.
Pardon my expression, but this sapsucker probably for many years took his dear mother for granted and treated her like her life wasn't important and worth the living. Telling the truth, even if you don't care to hear it, should in no way, shape, form, or fashion lead to a death sentence, especially your mother. But no, this low-life loser chose to be a full-time lazy leech in a financial and emotional burden to his mother. What an extreme and diabolical way to respond to sound advice about getting a job. Listen. If you are 22 years of age or even older, or 20 or 21, consider yourself an adult, no job, not enrolled and going to college, living with your mother and not contributing to the household expenses, forsake doing chores, and you are an able-bodied person, well, you darn skippy. You need to get a job, and there should be no ifs, ands, and buts about it. And if you don't, you got to go from here. The mother had kicked her son out of her apartment and had a protective order and a domestic violence panic alarm in the apartment because of him. Supporting yourself requires that you work to gain financial stability. You just can't live free off people all your doggone life. At 22, you are showing up at the ripe old age to work. In the age of this Rona pandemic, I know it is not easy to find employment. But dang, what was done cannot be undone, no matter how much the son may regret it later on. Some may say that what he did was because of mental illness, and I see it as being a special kind of evil clothed in a demonic state of mind. Question: why is it that some people are so quick to say when someone kills another person that it is because of mental illness? Is every killing related to mental illness? So will that alleviate them of the atrocious crime they committed because of mental illness? Should he use insanity as his defense? Tell me, because my inquiring mind wants to know. By the way, Camara, the son, was taken to Metropolitan Hospital for a psychiatric evaluation. Police sources said the suspect has a history of mental illness. This young man's mother came to America seeking to carve out a better life for her children and herself. And her oldest son couldn't handle being told he needed to get a job. Therefore, he took her precious life. One of the most sadistic things a child can do to a parent, sibling, husband, wife, brother, sister, grandparent, etc. is to kill them because they told you to get a job. Heck, at 22, you are old enough to take care of yourself instead of leeching off of your mother like a tick on a dog. And another thing, some of y'all love to blame the parents, mainly the mother, for every bad thing their child, young or old, does, or the way a child turned adult turns out. Let me tell you like the TIS, aka the TIS, you can't always blame the parents for the bad behavior, choices, and lifestyle of a lazy Oz child, because that one side doesn't fit all. Again, I say every bad sadistic thing that a child or adult child does isn't related to bad parenting. It's beyond ridiculous when grown children want to lay around their parents or parents' home and eat, smoke, drink alcohol, and or engage in illicit drugs, watch TV, play video games all day long, talk on their cell phone, peruse social media, and just being totally unproductive with their life, and refuse to take the time to seek out employment to work in order to support themselves. Yes, he was an entitled leech, addictive to laziness, drugs, and demonic behavior, and was certainly unappreciative of what his mother had done for him. She just got tired of him not holding up his end of his responsibility, and yet this was not warranted of her being killed by her son. Report says that he threatened to kill his mother 6 months ago. One of the victim's brothers said his sister told him some time ago that she kicked Musa Camara out of the house and got an order of protection against him. Also, the brother said the son was not supposed to be in the house. We don't know how he got inside. Maybe he knocked on the door, she opened it, and something happened. They said he shot her in the head. How in the habanero Hades do you go beyond anger to kill your mother? What kind of animal would take his mother's life just because she told him to get a job, and even she kicked his butt out, and she should have? He turned out to be an animal by choice, a savage wild beast as that. Oh my, cold-blooded killer, a mother killer. Anyway, enough said. Feel free to share your perspective on said topic, and if you like this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, and please do comment and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Oh, and in the meantime, beloveds, y'all come back to visit me when you can. Okie doke. Ta-ta.